So Rex Brown says that this version of Pantera ain't no tribute band. We knew who would fit and who wouldn't. I don't know how I feel about that, man. What's up, dudes? Thrash Potato back to another video. Came across this little article that said that Rex Brown on Pantera says this ain't no tribute band. And yeah, I kind of got different feelings about that. Let's get into it and see what he says. Alright, this article starts off saying that arguments over whether or not Pantera is actually Pantera have been raging ever since the band announced their comeback in 2022. Which is true, everybody's been in an uproar. Pretty much it says that some people are cool with Rex and Phil doing it, some people are split, you know, because of course the Abbott brothers are not around. Big bummer, you know what I'm saying? So basically they're calling it a tribute band. I mean, because what else can you call it when Dime and Vinnie are nowhere around, you know what I'm saying? It's just not the same. And then he goes on basically to say that with Zach and Charlie in it, it's basically that's how Pantera is now. You know, I'll read off the quote. Two of our beloved brothers that just aren't here anymore, man. That's life, you know. They're just not with us, man. That's just fate. And that's the way the ball rolls, dude. And I don't know if I kind of, you know, I get it. I understand it. He has more of a right to say what he's going to say. I mean, he knew the dudes. He knew Vinnie from a very young age, you know what I'm saying? And I kind of get his side because, like, even in my comments, I get a lot of, like, people quoting, you know, you rob a dead man's grave. But, like, the dude that's saying that is literally right there and available and ready to sing that, so it's pretty torn. The way I can say it basically is like, you know, the heart's there, but the soul's missing, you know, and then they're not replacing, because you can never replace that soul. So what's happening is people are just jumping in and celebrating, you know, it's just a big party. And I think that's why it's important that, like, Zach's jamming, for example, he's not trying to pull Dime's moves note for note, and I think it's pretty badass. But will I call it Pantera? No, I won't. I actually call it the Pantera Parson Project, because it's not Pantera. I mean, I love this stuff. They can even make new music, it'd be great, but don't call it Pantera. I'm gonna agree with everybody on that. This isn't Pantera. I think it's a tribute, but at the same time, I respect that Phil and Rex, you know, they were there from the beginning as well. It's their songs as well. They have a right to them, and why not celebrate? You know, deep down, the Abbott brothers would love their music to just keep going and going. You know, you got the argument where Bobby Tongs was saying Dime wanted to get Pantera back together right after this Damage Plan stuff because of whatever went south with that, you know what I'm saying? Which is a weird fact because it's like, where is Bobby? I ain't seen that dude for a minute. Maybe he's not cool with this either. I don't know. See what I'm saying? I'm not in their politics. I'm just a huge fan, obviously. If you know my channel, you know I'm a huge Pantera fan. But like I said, I couldn't call this Pantera. You know, Pantera Parsons Project, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just, but it can't be. Without the Abbott brothers, it just can't be Pantera, you know what I'm saying? So it goes on to say that he added, this is no tribute band. Philip and I get to play these songs of ours that we haven't played in 23 years. And to be able to do that and connect with the enormity of what's happened is just extraordinarily insane. And I get that, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, again, it's like a celebration, so it's pretty awesome. But again, you know, you could throw the name Pantera up. Those two dudes have the right all day. But like I said, the heart's there, but the soul's missing. So in return, we're just kind of celebrating the soul. You get what I'm saying? Goes on to say that old Rex said that he touched up on the addition part of how they got together, and he says that getting both Benente and Wild up to speed with the shows. Brown notes that this wasn't a quick decision, but one that resulted in mini rehearsal to produce the band that you see on stage today, and that makes sense. Any band's got to get their show together, and you're not going to get the original Pantera show, but we still got something pretty cool, I think, celebration-wise. He goes on to say that we knew who would fit and who wouldn't. We knew that the obstacles were there in front of us, and we knew after. I'll put it this way, Charlie and I came down September 2022 before we played that first show in December 2022, and we have probably 100 hours of tape of us playing every fucking Pantera song that he could remember. And so, you know, me and Charlie locking it in like that, the drummer and the bass player, that's your foundation. So when Zach came in, there were certain things we had to go over and over and over just to get it tight. And today, this band is about as tight and about as badass as I fucking want. You know what I mean? And that's all I'm gonna say on that. And I get it, because like I said, these are his songs. He helped create these. People always want to forget, like, yeah, it's not Pantera, but these two still are Pantera. You couldn't have Pantera without these two. You couldn't have Pantera without the contributions that these two made. And like I said, again, I'm not into the politics. I'm just a huge fan, and I'm appreciative that we can hear these jams again. He goes on to say that Brown also recently touched on a possible possibility of new Pantera material during an interview with AndrewHogg.com. Brown remained vague in his answer, only saying, "Oh, absolutely, yeah, I could tell you more, but I'm not going to." Of course, the implication there being that there's more to say on the topic. So who knows? Maybe new Pantera is already in the works? That, or Brown's just having fun with everybody, which I could believe that. He's probably just jerking everybody off, having a good time. But if they do new music, man, don't call it Pantera. Because like I said, I love this band to death. Everybody knows that, but this ain't Pantera. People don't realize another reason to celebrate this is because check this out. You know how Dean and Dime's estate are going at it. They're going to have to fund new guitars from the original Dean. I mean, someone's got to help pay for that. That's a whole new guitar line coming out soon. And who knows what shapes they got, dude. From what I hear, they're fighting to get every single one except for the ML shape. Now, can you imagine that? Can you imagine holding a D3? Oh my God, that would be amazing. So I'm going to support this as much as I can. And like I said, that's another good reason to support this deal. Again, like I said, it's great that the celebration's back. It's cool that we can hear this music again, but it's the Pantera Parsons project. This is not Pantera. I'm sorry, but I agree with that. You just can't be without Vinnie and Dime, but it can be a huge piece of what Pantera was. Pantera Parsons project all the way. Anyways, you guys let me know what you think in the comments about all this stuff that Rex Brown's saying about this not being a tribute band. Like I said, you can call it what you want, but I don't think you can call it Pantera, dude, because you do need the Abbott brothers. Let me know what you think. If you like the video, go ahead and like and subscribe. Alright, we'll see you on the next round. Stay metal. Late.